Hi guys, how you doing? Me again. I'm on today for a couple reasons. I am really looking forward to reviewing some makeup for you and maybe a medical update later. If I end up doing that, I will let you know in the description or however they do it. You know, when the minutes switch over, I will let you know when I've gone from makeup to health so that nobody has to hear any shit they don't wanna, because you shouldn't have to. Well, I'm a woman, so I mean, I don't have all my rights anymore. Today, speaking of, we have conspiracy. Now, I know this one has done the rounds and been around and people have talked about it and the commonalities, but like, I have thoughts about it too. I've been playing with this, you know, for a little bit. I don't like, you know, that like one and done or 2 tries and show me how it looks. No, please play for it with a week, you know, play with it a little bit. And like today I came out of my comfort zone. This is not what I usually wear out of this palette. This is a green gray look I thought would work. It doesn't. I'm too old. I mean, it might work like I'm a 21-year-old, maybe 31, 51, you're pushing it with this palette. But if you would like to see the inside, I'd love to show you. Here we go. I want you to good look at that, okay? So, I think we all know the color story sucks. That's right, like everybody's been discussing that and the color story. Well, if I don't want to like, you know, kill it. But, you know, one of the rows is all like browns, a pink, and a champagne. So I have found with Jeffree Star palettes, and I have been sick, so I'm just going to show you something, okay? You just saw the one palette, yes? Okay. My son, when I'm sick, and I am ill, I have an illness. When we're going through a situation or whatever it is with said illness, my son, he worries for me. For us, he gets nervous. So he goes shopping. And this is what he bought Mom this week. We have Bloodlust. I've had cremations in there. Blue Bloods, Blood Sugar, Jawbreaker, and the mini controversy Emerald. And controversy. I think I'm calling that wrong. I keep saying the wrong word. C word. Yeah. So I've been trying the conspiracy palette. Now initially you have 18 shadows in here. You have mattes, you have shimmers, no glitter, thank God. And Jeffree Star, he can make a shimmer. Wow, can he make a shimmer? Now, I was shocked. The greens, now when I do a palette, I like to include the name of the palette, like it usually has the color in it. So it was this green one. So I went with the green, gray, and a little pink, and I have white, of course, on the inner corner. So I tried to get a few shades in there. I generally use the other colors, but out of these 18 colors, 7 of them, I was just reading this, right? 7 of them are not to be used in the immediate eye area, right on the back. Those colors are cheese dust, sleep paralysis, food videos, my pills, Trisha, not a fact, and pigment. So those 7 out of the 18 aren't supposed to be around your eyes anyway. I've used them. They don't hurt per se. I will say the red one, there's a red shade in here, I believe, yes. And that is called Flaming Hot. That is not on the list of not to wear. It's a red shade. It stains, which, you know, isn't uncommon with red. So it didn't really, I didn't get all mad like I used to about it. But, you know, I didn't put it back on because if you have, I have the skin issue, thin skin. So my eyelids are naturally very dark, very, you know, veiny, very ugly. So yeah, I have to say, I was having a good time with this palette. If you look at it, you know, get your color story, what might work. Like I said, The oranges, yellows, and reds are phenomenal. I keep coming back for those. But the greens, the grays, the green shimmer, oh, the one called Conspiracy, that's why, yeah. Those I've noticed have a lot of kickback in the pan, which is very odd for a Jeffree Star shadow. It really is. And believe it or not, the gray on my eyelid, it's just a silver gray that's in here. I think it's, I want to give you the name. Maybe I should open it. I thought it was Diet Cola. It is Diet Cola. It's a silver gray. It fell out like everywhere on my face. And I do my eyes first just for that reason. But I don't like to take makeup wipe and wipe that off of where I'm going to put makeup on, because my skin anyway, for some reason, it sinks into every pore I have. It makes a very ugly complexion, and I don't like it. So yeah, this quite a bit of fallout on the greens and grays, not so much on the red, orange, yellows, the browns, beige, and pink. Lovely. You know, we can do this row by row, but again, if you just wanna, if you haven't seen it, if that's something you might, you know, consider or like, I think for me at 51, I think I'm a little too old for this. Like I was wearing the very mild oranges, yellows, things that go with dark eyes. Today, I tried to step out of my comfort zone with the controversy color, which is a sparkly green. It's a metallic light green. So I thought maybe the green and grays would go together, because this would probably be great with another palette. Like this would be your punch of color, or your, you know, the darks are too darks. And for some reason, the darks are metallic. I like to put my darks in my, I have very extremely hooded eyes. So I like the darks like in the eye, in the crease of the eye, you know, the whole fake crease thing. And, you know, if you're doing a color, if you're doing a pink, a yellow, and orange, you don't necessarily have the next shade down. So you may have to mix and match your colors. The greens and grays don't blend very well. I was shocked today. It's been like a really good palette up until today, and I just went into the greens and grays, and maybe I shouldn't have. So yeah. So my review of the palette is, this is probably a lot of fun for a teen, maybe a young 20-year-old, because they can do the colors and the fun stuff. And, you know, once you hit certain age, not so much. So yes, if you're adventurous, maybe if you have better eyes at 51, absolutely. And you're going to get a look out of this. You're guaranteed a look with all these colors all mixed, matched, and mismatched, and matched, and mixed in there. So I'm going to tell you the truth. I believe, this was full price. My son paid full price for this. Two of the palettes, the Blue Blood and the Blood Sugar, the red one, the blue one, and the red one. If you watch Jeffree Star's site, a person aside, we're talking about makeup today. If you watch his site, he usually has a palette or two on sale for $20, which is less than half price generally. And my son picked up, because I would kill him, he picked up the Blood Sugar and the Blue Blood for only $20 each. They were $22 each with tax. Now, if you go to the website now, they're probably back to like $52, I think. I don't know. I was gonna do the Blood Sugar today, but I was like, no, I gotta do the controversy. And it's not my favorite. It's good. It's good. It's not as great as I've come to know from Jeffree Star for some reason. The greens and grays just didn't play well together, but the other colors seem to. And the darks are quite dark, so I, you know, try to stay away from those. But yeah, this is a fun palette. And again, if you want to put those 7 out of the 18 shades around your eyes, it tells you on the back not to. And I don't know why we would release an eye palette that can't go around the eye. That could really F some people up, and I don't think that's cool. So that's that. If you see it on sale, I recommend it highly. I wouldn't run out and like pay full price for it or anything. No, not worth that. So there you have it. I'm surprised for Jeffree Star. It's a letdown. It really is. You know, for anybody else, it might be good. I expect a little more from him, and I don't know if I should anymore. I've been playing with some of these, and, you know, but then again, some colors work and some don't. Some are easier to make, and some fall out automatically, so I don't know. I am cranky today. Had a very long week, but I think I stand by it. I do. And that's it for the controversy. So I have an idea of what timestamp I will have. And medical updates. I will introduce you to my medical updates. About a month ago, I got a phone call that my PCP was retiring. Now, normally that wouldn't be a big deal for most people, right? Oh, I'll just go get a new PCP and I'm good. I've had my PCP since I was 8 years old. That's 43 years. And my doctor treats everything for me. He treats my Ehlers-Danlos, you know, my cholesterol, your basic things, your psych meds or whatever, because we've had such a well-rounded, very long time together. Yeah, and when I got the retirement letter, because the office let me know about a month before, like, everybody else knew. And on the letter, it even says, you know, it's been a pleasure to be of service to you for the past 46 years. 43 of them. And he's just gone. And I'm learning I have a nurse practitioner that I adore. I adore her. She's the one that looked up my disease after I had been in an emergency visit, and she hadn't heard of it. She had called me back by 4. She is just phenomenal. She is doing everything she can to help me. I had my chest x-ray and my echocardiogram. My echocardiogram, I have a distorted aorta. It's enlarged, which, again, as I've described this disease with the connective tissue and the collagen, I've done that, I think, well in the bony sense, in my joints, my muscles, my hair, my nails, my teeth, my eyes. What I don't account for with Ehlers-Danlos is, you know, soft tissue is soft tissue, and your organs are all soft tissue. Didn't think about that. So I do have the heart condition that is generally in my type. Again, I'm hypermobile, and I'm moving toward a different hypermobile with a bit of vascular. I think it's HEDS3. There's 13 subsets, 6 main ones. It's a pain in the ass, you know, and it is something that you die of, you die from, but we don't know which blood vessel or vein, soft tissue, will pop where and when. And that brings me back to my 50th birthday, when I felt like I went on a clock, you know, because the average age for somebody with the disease I have, their lifespan is generally 48 years. So birthdays should be fun, and I should be so grateful, and I am, but they're starting to scare me, and that's part of being sick. So yeah. Oh, I will be starting physical therapy. That should be nice. I look forward to that. That could help. But I didn't like the cardiologist thing. That was the cardiologist I think I mentioned that was drooling during the visit. Yeah, those were the results. Not good. So, well, not good. Expected. You know, not what I want, but expected. So I have, in July, I think, almost 2 appointments a week just with doctors to get me set. I'm hoping to be set by maybe September. I go back to the rheumatologist in August. That's the lady that we didn't necessarily get along I don't like walking away from a doctor. I believe they're in that position or referred for a reason. So I'm going to go back and see if we don't have a little warmer rapport. And hopefully that'll work, and we'll go from there. So, updates, I'm up in the air. Everything's up in the air. Yeah, I'm still trying. Oh, and I will say, I had mentioned certain medications I have to take for my disease, steroids, the muscle relaxers, the nerve pills, and yes, of course, a pain element to that. Well, I take, a dose. I have been sick for 25 years. So for 25 years, that pain, has gotten bad. So I have to go to a pain management specialist. Now, I've always heard they were like pill pushers and stuff, so I'm not looking forward to it. But the PCP that I found, she's a lady, she is very into this place. And if this place doesn't work, we found a Kessler Institute in my area. So at worst right now, I could be looking at Kessler. I'm going to call that Monday just to see if they take my insurance so we don't have any like fuckery that we have going on with this doctor. I submitted to see this doctor about 6 weeks ago when I got the call. And he only takes patients, this pain doctor, on a case-by-case basis. So you either kind of qualify to meet him or you don't. And he looked at all my medical records, and that was fine. And then he asked for all my scans. And then I thought he had all my scans, and the place hadn't sent them. So I called the place, and I was like crying. This is like 2 weeks. I can't go around, wasting doctors' time. So they did get the scans down there, and then the doctor he's like, yes, we'll see you. And I'm really miffed because I told the office at least 6, 7 times what insurance I had, because this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. And it did. He's willing to see me, but the insurance. Now, he is out of network, but because he is a specialist and he is the only one of 2 in my area, in my state, they can prior auth it, and I can see him if he so chooses. He doesn't have to do the prior auth. And I don't think I'm going to do cash, because I think that doctors have probably gotten rather expensive since I've paid in the 80s. So, yeah, my doctor used to be $30 a visit. I don't want to fathom what a specialist is, and he's an anesthesiologist, so that's going to be high. Now, he was in my insurance's directory. He was mentioned 7 times at different addresses, and we're trying to put this together because I only had the insurance company. I couldn't reach the office at that moment. She realized, the lady I was speaking with believes this gentleman, that my insurance will cover him for anesthesia, but not necessarily the pain management that he does as well. So hopefully it's just some paperwork. If you have some good luck, I could use it. I'm not big into it, but I need it this time. And I'm hoping, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. And I think that's everything for now. Yeah, that's really the only thing I have left hanging. I at least have an appointment, everywhere else I need to be, and I still have to stop at the freaking lab because they need like a pint of blood and unfortunately, a hearing analysis. So it is what it is, and if these people are willing to help me, I'm gonna do what they ask. How can I not? So I'm gonna pick up the button that turns you on and off. I'm getting a little hot. My room is over. This room is over the kitchen, and I think my son is cooking. 'Cause life. So before I break out into complete, utter, and disgusting sweat, I will leave. Thank you for being here. Thank you for, the makeup, the medical, why you stop by. Thanks for giving a shit. It means a lot to me, and I'll try to timestamp this in and out. I think I have like 10 minutes and then 20 minutes and then the goodbye. So I will say farewell. I hope you're doing really, really well. I hope you and all of your loves are healthy and that you stay that way. Okay. I will be back. If you have, these are just the Jeffree Stars he got me. I have most of the Hudas and most of the Natasha Denona's eyes. If you want to see those, I tend to gravitate toward eye makeup. I hate my skin. I hate my lips. I hate my cheeks. I hate my contour. I hate this. So I kind of focus my little expertise or secrets would be with the eyes. So if you have anything out there, if you've bought anything from Ipsy, gotten anything from Ipsy, like I have the Persephone palette, I have the Jubilee Natasha Denona palette, the mini, anything or any piece of makeup that you're interested in, please let me know. And if there's anything you'd like to know about Ehlers-Danlos Hypermobile, HEDS, that's me, I will tell you anything that I know I experience or live with. And please take care of yourself, though, okay? Because I am just a nitwit. I am a complete nitwit. Never listen to me. Other than makeup, I'm pretty good with makeup. All right, guys. Take care. It was good to see you. And I hope you're doing well. I really do. And I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Button didn't work. Okay. I'm going to smile. I'm going to say goodbye again, and we're going to click because we're getting used to this now, right?